Alright guys, this is bulk day number 10. Today I woke up at 186 pounds. Now that kind of does make me happy actually. If you saw my last video, you saw how I said if I woke up at 187 or under, I would definitely raise my calories, and if I woke up above 187, I would keep them the same. But I guess it's time to raise them. So that is actually a good thing in my eyes. I was hoping I was under 187 to be honest, but also keep in mind that I was lighter today than the previous days because when I don't eat carbs the night before, I am lighter the following day, because carbohydrates, what it does is it holds water. If I eat carbs the day before, I will be a little bit heavier than not eating carbs the night before, if you get my logic. So yeah, 186 calorie bump, not looking too bad, baby. Also, I want to get into my workout split a little bit. I work out in a 4-day split. Day 1 is chest and shoulders. Day 2 is full back day. So lats, rear delts, rhomboids, traps, all the good stuff. Day 3 is a full arm day, biceps, triceps, forearms. And then day 4 is legs, quads, and hamstrings. Now also in those 4 days, I go back and forth with abs and calves, so just keep that in mind too. So this split works for me because basically on day 1, that chest day, I have those 3 days until my next chest day to recover, and then that works for each muscle group. So it's perfect recovery time, and then I'm ready to go for the next chest day or whatever workout it is. Say for example, if I don't feel ready, then I will not hit it that day. That has never happened, but I'm just saying for example. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of show you what my split was looking like. This split has been working for me tremendously. I've been doing it for about almost a year now, I would say, and I've seen nothing but amazing results. But realistically, I feel like I can do almost any split. As long as I keep the intensity high, I will grow. So don't think that you have to change your split. You want to do the same split as this guy or the same split as that guy. I'm telling you, if you just train truly hard, maximum intensity that you can go, push yourself to the limit, then I promise you will see gains. You will definitely notice growth. All right, so let's get into my chest and shoulder day. Yesterday what I did was I started with Smith machine incline. I love doing Smith machine incline. I've been doing it for a pretty long time. Warm-ups are pretty easy for this. I start light and I go up and up and up. So that's exactly what I did. My first set, I went as heavy as I thought I could go yesterday in the moment, you know, based on how my warm-ups felt and everything. So the first set I got 7 or 8, and I did want to include a drop set. Normally if I get 8 I won't, but I just wanted to include a drop set, so I did for the first set. The second set I also did the same weight with a drop set, and then I started lowering the weight for the third and fourth set. Smith machine always is absolutely beautiful for me for pressing movements. So after Smith machine, I went into hammer strength flat. So not incline going up or not decline going down, flat, because I wanted to work on my mid chest a little bit. Like I said, I always prioritize incline. That is always my top priority. So most of the time I will always start with incline. So I went into this, I'll call it a flat bench hammer strength. I honestly, when I was doing it, I did not love the feeling I was getting, maybe because I was not used to it. I'm used to doing the hammer strength incline. That one I do love. I did a decently good weight to start, and then I also did a drop set with this, but I wasn't loving it. So if I'm not loving something, like I always say, I would just move on to something else, because I could still hit the same muscle with a different movement. So I moved on from that, and I went on to this really nice lying flat bench press. This one I really liked because when I was going up at the top, I got that nice squeeze at the top. You will see in these clips what I'm talking about. But this one I really liked. I stayed here for 3 or 4 sets. So that would complete my pressing for chest day. Total pressing sets were 7 or 8. And then after that, I moved on to the seated cable flies that I absolutely love. I really like to finish my chest days with flies because I think of it like this, like I'm just pumping blood into my muscle. You know, I kind of think of it like pumping air into a tire. I try to use my mind-muscle connection, really focus on my chest squeezing together and pumping it. I stayed there for 4 sets, 4 or 5 sets. I think I did 4, and then the last one I did a drop set. Yeah, you know, I just stayed there until I felt that my chest was fully pumped and I was complete. After that, I did show you my chest pump. Now, with this chest pump, this is not me flexing or anything. This is just me showing what it's looking like at that moment, because I couldn't set my phone up anywhere. I have to get a tripod where I can set my phone up. I think it was looking pretty good. Lighting's not the best. This room used to be better with lighting, but it is what it is. Then, after showing my chest pump, I went on to shoulders. Now, I started with shoulder press, with this nice shoulder press machine. I said in my previous videos that I don't always do shoulder presses, but sometimes I do, and I just felt like I haven't done them in a while, especially because I was on vacation. So yesterday, I wanted to hit the shoulder press machine, and I didn't go too heavy. I went a good weight where I could get above 10 reps, you know, but this machine, I do use this one sometimes. I like shoulder pressing machines better than just like free weight dumbbells. I used to love military press, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so I stayed at this for 3 sets. Last one I did a drop set, and then to finish it off, I went to my favorite lateral raise machine. This machine is the one I was talking about in my last chest and shoulder day. This is just absolutely beautiful for me. It's literally the perfect range of motion. You can move the handle side to side, you can change the direction of them, and yeah, I just spammed these for about 6 sets. And like I said before, it's kind of hard to pin failure for lateral raises, you know, for side delt lateral raises, but I just go until I really can't move my arms anymore. That's when I call it. Just doing this, I did include a few drop sets. That's what I do here and there. When side delts were all finished, I went on to calf raises. Now, I recorded these calf raises because these are seated and they are different than the standing ones that I showed you last time. I go back and forth each day. I go from standing to seated, standing to seated. What the standing machine does is it works the meaty part right on the back of your calf, you know, right in the middle. The seated one works on the sides of your calves, so there's a difference. Now, I also did work the front of my calves. That's what I do too when I do the seated machine. I turn around and I work on the front of my calves, and I just go back and forth with those. I ended up doing 5 or 6 sets there. I called it when I felt that my calves had enough. That's normally what I do, 5 or 6 sets. I don't show my calf pump, but they were looking all right. That was a very successful chest day. Now I get to eat 3,200 calories and I cannot be more happy. One reason is because I get to eat more. Second reason is because I'm gonna start to see even more gains. This is the perfect timing for me. I'm gonna stay at 3,200 for about, I would say 10 to 14 days, about 2 weeks. I will stay at 3,200, and then we're just gonna see where my weight goes. I'll keep you guys up to date. I will see you guys in the next one, baby.